your sides, mister.
Hello everyone, it is Hammerman and welcome back to another episode of Boom Beach. Today it is time for another Boom Beach daily guide, in quotations, because it's not really a guide, it's more of a fun episode, but still it's part of the daily cycle of Boom Beach events that are currently ongoing. Today's event is gonna be Hammerman Strikes Back. Now I'm gonna be having a little twist in this Hammerman Strikes Back. I'm gonna be doing it a little bit different than usual, but first things first, he's running with 48 heavies, 28 grenadiers, 8 medics, 64 warriors and 168 of the rifleman. So you might be a little bit rough. Now I am gonna be swapping to my best base that I really like to use. I'm gonna be saving this one just to be sure. And I don't know if you already noticed, I'm going to be using base number 4. Okay, I gotta get rid of these obstacles. But the thing is, I have no boost right now. My boost is currently not ongoing. So that's thing number 1. My boost is not ongoing. And thing number 2 is I have no more prototype defenses. Now I can go ahead and deploy my shock blast number 3. But I kind of want to wait with that. Honestly, I kind of want to wait with that. Because you never know how this one's gonna be going. So I'm gonna have to adjust a tiny little bit on my base, and the way I'm gonna be doing this is I'm gonna be getting this boom cannon in the front here, so that way we can take care of those heavies a little bit faster. And then I was thinking putting this sniper tower over here, having one machine gun right around here, and then one machine gun over here. I think that would already do the trick. Or maybe just swap it with the cannons, that way the cannon is also in play. I'm not really sure how this one's gonna be turning out to be, but the first phase is gonna be, I'm gonna not boost it out. That's gonna be the first attack. If that attack fails, I'm gonna be boosting up. And if that attack fails once again, I'm gonna be getting my prototype defenses, okay? That being said, how about we just go ahead and take a start here. Hammerman Strikes Back. Let's see how well we're gonna be doing on this base. So first off, the heavies start to kick in here. They're gonna be walking over these mines. The boom cannon is definitely gonna be doing their work. Shock launch is also doing some work, and hopefully these heavies are gonna be dying relatively soon. The flamethrower is really packing a punch here, and in come the grenadiers and some medics. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see how well this one's gonna be going. Most of the heavies are already gone, so I'm pretty happy and satisfied about that. So I don't really have too much to worry about, but still, I kind of feel it's not going down too fast. It's still going down relatively slow, and in come the warriors as well. And if the warriors are there, it's gonna be harder to hit those grenadiers. Now luckily for me, the warriors are running to the left side, where they're getting a punch that is actually quite strong from the flamethrower that they got hit, and they're almost entirely gone over here. There's still a good bunch of grenadiers here, and in come in the rifleman as well. I'm really curious to know how this one's going to be turning out to be. The left side is basically gone entirely. That means there's no war warriors left. But still, there's a bunch of grenadiers and there's a bunch of riflemen still here. So I'm kind of thinking, by the looks of it, that we are not going to be in the ability to defend against the first attack of Hammerman Strikes Back, which is a little bit unfortunate. It really gives a lot of difference to boost up your statues and also to boost up to get your prototype defenses, which I haven't had since yesterday. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. As you guys can see, he's going to be taking me out. Let's see what the casuals are going to be. How many riflemen and grenadiers and medics did we take out? 65 riflemen, only 2 grenadiers and 4 of the medics is what we took out here. So that means we're going to be boosting up our troop damage, and we're going to be boosting up our troop health. I mean building damage and building health. And we're going to be initiating the attack once more to see how well this one's going to be going. Once again, 100,000 gold is the price of me doing Hammerman Strikes Back, which is a little bit expensive. As we already know, in the next Boom Beach update, this is going to be changing. It's going to be 7 stages. Not going to be sure how that's going to be, but I'm pretty sure we'll find out more about that as the update comes closer. If you haven't seen the update, it will be linked in the video description down below. Definitely worth to take a look at what in the next update is going to be, because it's going to be pretty big. Okay, at the left side you have a bunch of grenadiers right now. You see all of these warriors going to the right side this time around, so it's like kind of swapped around here, which I feel is a little bit more convenient. It's gonna be a little bit easier to take out the grenadiers this way. Let's see how these warriors are doing. They actually die really fast because of those flamethrowers right now. The warriors are right now kind of in the position where they're gonna be dying relatively soon. Hopefully these medics are not going to be surviving. I don't mean the medics, I mean the grenadiers. The grenadiers should be dying pretty quickly right now, because otherwise I'm gonna be in big trouble. Of the riflemen coming right now, let's see how well these riflemen are gonna be doing. A lot of these riflemen are gonna be taking quite a bit of damage against my flamethrowers. My flamethrower right now is maxed out. All of my flamethrowers are also maxed out, so I'm doing pretty well there. It seems that we're doing a lot better in this attack than on the last attack, but will it be enough? That's gonna be the big question. Most of the riflemen are gone, if not all of them. There's only like little as 10 riflemen left, but there's still a bunch of grenadiers here, and there's no more rocket launchers to stop them. So the riflemen are about to go down, but I'm not sure if the grenadiers are gonna be able to actually do this, because the grenadiers, I mean, they have pretty bad range, but they are still pretty big in numbers. So speeding up to 4 times the speed. I see some storages going down. I think they got this. They pretty much got this for sure. There's only the headquarters left. It's still going to be taking them 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, about 40 seconds to 50 seconds to take down the base with only grenadiers. So we only had grenadiers and a couple of medics left. Right now we definitely got to be making sure that we get these prototype defenses as well. See what kind of a difference they make in this base. So let's load up the base once more. Got the shock blast number 3 in the perfect location right around here. And usually I have a laser beam, but I kind of want to be getting myself another shock blaster, because I have a lot of power rods. And I could get a laser beam level 3, but then I am in dire need of complex gear. So I'm going to be getting myself a shock blaster level 2. And we're going to be instant finishing that one. It's a little bit of a waste of diamonds. I should have done that a little bit earlier. But we're going to be placing this one right here. And then, I'm curious to know, are we going to be able to take down Hammerman with this base right now? Let's take a look. Third attack is going to be the final attack. And let's do this. This time around, the heavies going to be going to the left side, which I like them to be at the left side. Makes it easier for me, honestly. So all of these heavies, because they go to the golden storage, they get wiped out. They get wiped out by the flamethrower relatively quickly. Look at how much damage they are right now receiving. And they are not really able to do much of anything. The flamethrower does go out. And then over here you have some grenadiers. Now that is trouble, because everything is still focusing onto those heavies. So those heavies need to be terminated as quickly as possible, because otherwise the grenadiers are going to be doing so much damage that it's going to be devastating for my base. Shock blaster number 3 is still in great condition. Is still doing pretty nicely. All of these warriors going down relatively quickly. Still some heavies left at the left side. At the right side we have trouble with the warriors right now. Shock blaster cannot do anything against those grenadiers. Shock blaster over here definitely packs a punch. Look how many grenadiers are getting wiped out by that shock blast over here. Grenadiers pretty much all wiped out. We still have one more shock blaster. This shock blast over here, I expect it to be terminated pretty soon, but it's still holding its own very nicely. Then it finally goes down. There's about, I don't know, 15 to 10 grenadiers still in the race here. We have 2 shock launchers right now still active, 2 rocket launchers still active, 1 shock blaster still active. And hopefully this boom cannon, the both of them, are gonna be hitting some of these grenadiers off, because otherwise we might end up losing. But I kind of have the feeling that this shock blaster right now is going to be saving the day. There's one more heavy left. It is finally gone. And I think that Hammerman is not going to be able to win against my base right now, because the way it is set up for failure for him at least. There it goes down. We still have 1 shock launcher left, and there it goes down. We really needed every single bit of force in order to take this one down. It's really nice thing to see that if you're actually boosting up nothing to boosting up something, and then having the prototype defenses, what the differences are in defending against Hammerman strikes back. And that's going to be doing it for this video. Feel free to use this base to your liking if you really want to. I'm going to be swapping back again. I'm going to be saving base number 4. I'm going to be swapping back again to base number 5. And I can finally, and I mean finally, load these in here, because I've been needing my shock blasters and everything for the longest time. So yeah, that's gonna be doing it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, make sure that if you guys like this video, to boom, give it a thumbs up. And that being said, this has been Reverse for Boom Beach. I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.